In this tutorial, we will guide you through how to complete and edit your alternative testing agreement. To begin, you will need to locate our website at disability.unt.edu. Scroll down to locate the AIM Instructor Portal link. You will log in using your UNT EUID and password. Once you log in, you will be directed to the Instructor Authentication page. You will need to read and review the FERPA confidentiality statement before you select Continue to view student accommodations. From there, you will need to locate the Views and Tools menu on the left-hand side, and you will select Alternative Testing. From the drop-down menu, you will select the course for which you want to specify your alternative testing agreement. You will then select the button Continue to specify alternative testing agreement. You will need to answer each of the questions in the testing agreement, such as, are you allowed notes? Quiz information. If you have quizzes, select quiz dates, and you will need to type the dates below in the additional notes or comments box. If no quizzes, select no quiz. For exams, you will need to select exam dates and specify the dates below in the box for which your exams will be given. If you have a different start time for ODA students other than the time your course starts, please select Start Time and indicate below what time ODA students are allowed to begin their exam. Exam information. Are you willing to allow the student to schedule an alternative exam date or time outside of class? Yes or no? If so, please let us know your time and parameters. For example, within a week of the original exam date, the day before or after the exam date, within 3 days, whatever you want to specify for your students. Final exam information. If you have no final for your class, please select no final exam scheduled in this class. Otherwise, select date of final exam and specify the date below. What is the format for your course exams, whether they be taken online, either independently or at a centralized location, or if you are offering paper-based exams? If you have a different format of exams that is not listed, please select Other and specify below. If any of your portion of your test are computer-based, please indicate the software below. If you have an audio or video component to your exam, such as a musical piece, please provide instructions here. Please provide what materials students are allowed to use on the exam. If a student has a question during the exam, how should Test Center staff contact you? Either by contact number, and you can specify below, UNT email address only, or have the student write their question on the exam and you will meet with the student after. How would you like your exam returned? We offer scan and email, delivery to academic department, and pickup by ODA, or pickup from ODA by instructor or a representative. Photo ID will be required. If you specify scan and email, for example, you will type your email address in the box below. Additional notes or instructions, if you have any additional notes. You will then need to list the regular class exam length without extended time accommodations. If you have a 60-minute course, for example, typically they are allowed 60 minutes to take their exam. Finals are typically 90 minutes. And if you have quizzes, please specify that time as well below. The software will automatically calculate the extended time for each ODA student as they schedule their exams. Last box is for your phone number. This can be a cell phone number if you prefer, as students will not be able to see this number. Please review, make sure you have completed each question. When you have verified all answers are complete, you will select Submit Alternative Testing Agreement below. If your alternative testing agreement was submitted successfully, you will see a box at the top of the page that says System Update is successful with a check mark. If you wish or need to make any changes to your testing agreement, you can return to the agreement you filled out by selecting Alternative Testing again from the Views and Tools menu. You will then see a different box that says List Alternative Testing Agreement. From the drop-down menu, select the course for which you want to view, and it will pull up all of the answers you previously completed when you answered your alternative testing agreement questions. If you need to make any changes at this time, for example, if you have a date of an exam that has changed, you can type in your changes, but just remember you have to also scroll all the way down to the bottom to update alternative testing agreement. You will need to select the button at the bottom of the page to update alternative testing agreement. This will update your agreement that you have on file for your course. If you teach more than one course, you do have the option to copy to another course your alternative testing agreement. From there, you could make changes to each course independently if needed. In order for students to schedule exams in the ODA, the professor must have an alternative testing agreement on file. Please contact our office for any concerns or questions you might have that we can answer. You can reach us by telephone or by one of the email addresses below.